Hi, Capricorn. Happy autumn. Welcome to your September 2021 astrological forecast. The Sun and Mars and even a new moon are all in fellow Earth sign Virgo. So you've got some really nice trines going on here from Virgo, that sign. Where you have Virgo in your chart is your ninth house. Okay. Let's see, the Sun is here up until like the 21st. Mars is here up until the 13th, and the new moon is on the 6th. Okay, so your ninth house, big travel and communication house, foreign anything. Okay, foreign people, countries, travel, culture, languages, publishing and media house, legal matters, higher knowledge, education of some kind. It's also your philosophy on life, your religious and spiritual beliefs. Okay, so having the Sun here just means that you might have had an awful lot of contact with people who live at a distance lately. Okay, could be from another country, but could be just anyone who, again, lives at a distance. Also, if you are taking any kind of class, even if it's just being self-taught at this time, especially having Mars here from last month up until like the 13th of this month, made you possibly want to either learn another language or some kind of different culture, their ways or something. You might have even adopted something from another culture that helps you, let's say, relax in some way or other, or anything, having the planet Pluto in your sign for as long as it has been means your personality has changed. It may not seem that way to you, but if you were to compare yourself to, let's say, the person you were about 10 years ago, you wouldn't even be able to recognize them possibly. So it just depends, okay, how much you were already open to change in the past, okay, because now you have more or less changed, okay. But again, having Mars here does make you, wherever Mars is transiting, it brings a lot of energy and enthusiasm and physical action in some way or other. So if there was some kind of legal matter that you needed to know about or even wanted to bring about, this would be the time that you would do something like that. If you have written something or created something that needs to be copyrighted or trademark even, this would be the time that you would look into something like that, or at least have it done to protect your own interests. It's yours, you own it, okay? Now there's a full moon here, on the 20th, directly across from here. The full moon is in Pisces in your third house, directly across from your ninth house of Virgo. And both of these houses are, like I said, big communication houses. So I would think, first of all, the new moon on the 6th in your ninth house is when you would begin something. Okay, begin, that's what a new moon does. It brings about a new beginning in whatever it is that, this house governs. So you could begin a trip at this time, maybe not. You could even begin some kind of class, even if you're self-taught. You could even have someone teach you something. You'd be like a bit of an apprentice, or even if you're just learning from videos off of YouTube. Okay, so this would be a time where you would like really take something up, take it up, whatever. But if you have written or created something that needs to be published, or needs to be protected by, again, a copywriter or whatever of some kind. Maybe you're a bit of an inventor, whatever. This would be the time that you would do whatever, something like that. Now this full moon on the 20th means that you could possibly maybe receive, let's say, regular postal mail, something in the mail in regards to whatever it is you might have submitted. Just for any reason, though, you could hear from someone who lives at a distance. It doesn't necessarily have to be about a legal matter or anything. as far as that goes. It could just be about something that is, I guess, a worry to someone. Maybe not even like just you. Okay, your third house is the house of siblings and cousins. So you could actually hear from one of them at this time. And it could be a little bit distressing, whatever. The news could possibly be a little bit distressing. Also, though, third house is your own neighborhood, your neighbors and stuff, too. So something could even occur there, be going on within your own neighborhood that, you know, comes to light or something or other. But, yeah, it's not, I don't think, a very big deal, okay? Now, the sun moves into Libra on the 22nd. Venus is in Libra up until the 9th. Mars moves into Libra on the 14th. And Mercury actually moved into Libra on August 30th and will be in Libra all month, but turns retrograde on the 27th. And I've included a link to a video I've made on Mercury Retrograde that you might want to listen to, okay? Because this is occurring, it's like at the end of the month, so that's really won't affect you too much at the end of the month, but into next month, okay, is when you may feel it, you know, because where you have Libra in your chart is your 10th house of your career and your personal and professional reputation. It's your outer persona, your public persona. It is how the public views and speaks about you publicly. It's the most public house in your chart, okay? I can't get any more exact than that, okay? So if you feel like you're on display or something like that, you are kind of, you know, with the sun here especially. But having Mars here means that there may be some kind of position that you would really like. And Mars is a competitive planet. So you may actually go after some kind of position. This could be in your career, but it could also be in your personal life, because this is also the house of like personal status. You know, it's like, again, how people view and speak about you. So you could be popular on your own, you know, but you could be even more popular if you, I don't know, were linked to so-and-so. You know, maybe you're going to either work with or gain, if you're self-employed, a very prestigious client, or you are working with someone who's very prestigious, or you are the person that becomes prestigious just all on your own in your personal life. Because even if you don't work at all or you're retired, this is still in effect. Okay, so having Mercury here means that people are discussing you, like openly, usually, you know, it's not like a big secret or anything, but maybe you're doing something that's even newsworthy, you know, or something that's interesting enough to discuss, okay? Now, when Mercury turns retrograde, you know, you might be getting even, like, let's say, if you have applied for a different position, even within your current company, but if it was like a completely different company, you may hear from them at this time. A lot of times when Mercury turns retrograde in the 10th house, you're offered a job that you previously interviewed for, but for some reason you either took another job or they filled the position, and but it was the one you wanted, you know. So it's just something to think about a little bit ahead of time, because you really won't feel it too much until like next month. Okay, well now Venus moves into Scorpio on the 10th, and where you have Scorpio in your chart is your 11th house of sociability. It's your house of your friends and acquaintances, and where you usually hang out. The gang or group that you hang out with, any kind of organization that you belong to. This is social media. Okay, but this is actually physically going out in person if you can, okay, to see your friends or to see a live band or something, or go to a club or a bar or something. So if you're not doing anything like that, then you're online in social media. And having Venus here like really brings about a lot of opportunities to make pleasant connections, meet nice people on social media. Okay, you could make a new friend at this time. You could be really popular even on social media, and so you might get a lot of friend requests at this time, or people follow you or something or other. But it's Venus here just brings about nice, pleasant times with your friends or like in a social setting. Okay. So the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Capricorn on the 14th, 15th, and 16th. And the best time to lay low is when the moon is in your opposite sign. And your opposite sign is Cancer, and those dates are the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 28th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, any kind of gambling or speculation, and anything to do with children is the 10th, 11th, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. The best time for money is the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. The best time for your career is the 8th and 9th, and the best time for communication and travel is the 5th, 6th, 7th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. So I'd like to thank my subscribers who also like and share my videos. If you're not a subscriber now, if you can't, just hit that button there and click on the bell. You'll be notified each time I upload something. Be sure to check out my weekly forecast and check out Ask Me a Question. There's a link to it. In the description below this video, there's a link to that, and also a link to my website if you would like to have your personal chart done. So I will see you next week. Goodbye.